Alright, listen up. Because what's happening right now in crypto is actually insane, and you're probably too busy doom-scrolling memes to notice. While retail is panicking, crying, and practicing speed selling on every red candle, whales are quietly preparing something that looks, honestly, kind of terrifying. Or exciting. Depends if you panic sell like a goldfish or hold like an adult. We're talking about the great Bitcoin supply squeeze. And yes, it sounds dramatic because it is. But the craziest part? Most people don't even realize it's happening. Exchanges are getting drained like they're free buffets, and whales are scooping up supply like it's Black Friday and someone just discounted Bitcoin by 90%. Meanwhile, retail is like, nah bro, I'll just wait for 20K again. Sure, good luck with that. Let's break down what's happening. And more importantly, what it means for you. And yes, I'll be roasting you along the way. Don't take it personally unless it's true. First off, Bitcoin on exchanges is collapsing. And no, not in price, I'm talking supply. Actual Bitcoin sitting on exchanges is dropping fast. And every time this happens historically, something big follows. When fewer coins are available to buy, the price doesn't just go up, it gets launched. Like, why didn't I buy more launched? Like, oh look, I'm suddenly a genius investor launched. But hey, maybe you're different. Maybe you're the one person who actually buys during fear. Yeah, I didn't think so. Anyway, whales know exactly what they're doing. They love moments like this. Retail is scared, influencers are fighting on X, and every other YouTuber is making "Is the bull run over?" And while everyone else panics, the smart money is buying quietly, patiently, aggressively, draining coins off exchanges and locking them into cold storage like dragons hoarding gold. You know what whales hate? Competition. You know what removing supply does? Removes competition. It forces buyers to pay higher prices later. Brilliant, right? Meanwhile, the whole situation is starting to look like we're building pressure in a champagne bottle about to pop. But don't get excited yet. I know how you get. You'd probably celebrate with a 45x leveraged long on some random altcoin that has a dog mascot and goes bankrupt the next day. Let's talk about why this supply squeeze matters. When Bitcoin leaves exchanges, it usually means one thing. Long-term holders are taking control. People don't withdraw BTC to sell it. People withdraw BTC to store it, to hold it, to hodl it, to forget they own it, until one day they wake up and go, oh yeah, I'm rich. Imagine how peaceful life must be for those people. Meanwhile, you're refreshing your portfolio every 14 seconds like it's a life support machine. But here's the secret. When supply tightens, prices spike not gradually, but violently. It's like musical chairs. Except there are 100 people and 2 chairs, and you're still looking at your phone when the music stops. Now what's driving this? A few things. 1. ETFs keep hoovering up supply. They've turned Bitcoin into a Costco value pack, and institutions are buying it like toilet paper in 2020. Every time ETFs absorb supply, that's BTC retail we'll never see again. 2. Whales are accumulating quietly. They're always quiet at the bottom, loud at the top, kinda like you. 3. Miners are under pressure. Less selling from miners plus more accumulation = tighter supply. 4. Retail is terrified. And ironically, retail fear is the biggest indicator that we are close to something big. Retail never shows up early. Never. Retail shows up when your aunt starts asking if she should buy Bitcoin. That's how you know it's time to sell. Now I want to talk about you for a second. Because you're probably sitting there wondering, okay, but is this actually the bottom? Should I buy? Should I wait? Should I cry? Relax, breathe, and stop overthinking. Let me ask you something. Why do you think the whales accumulate when there's fear? Why do you think exchange supply drops during red markets? Why do you think panic spikes right before reversals? Because that's how markets work. People who act based on emotion lose. People who act based on opportunity win. And right now, we are in one of those rare moments where the chart looks like fear, the sentiment looks like fear, social media looks like fear, and supply looks like accumulation. That disconnect? That's where opportunity hides. But here's the thing. Most people won't take it. They'll watch a 12-minute video about supply shock, nod their head, say, yeah bro, makes sense, and then buy only after Bitcoin pumps 40%. If you know that's you, congratulations for being self-aware, at least. But maybe it's time to break the cycle. Now let's talk altcoins. Because oh boy, if this supply squeeze leads to a bigger move, the alts are gonna behave like they always do. Ignore Bitcoin for 6 months, then suddenly explode like they've been waiting for permission. If Bitcoin tightens supply and starts moving up, you already know what happens. Retail FOMO returns, liquidity comes back, Alts wake up, memes go parabolic, you suddenly start acting like a genius again. And yes, I see you. Don't pretend like you weren't already imagining buying a Lamborghini off your $500 meme coin bag. But before that happens, we have to survive the fear stage. We have to get through the shakeouts, the traps, the panic moments designed to make you sell your bags right before they pump. That's why this supply squeeze matters. Because when supply is tight and demand returns, the market doesn't move politely. It snaps. It surges. It turns green so fast you start questioning reality. Now, is this guaranteed? Of course not. Nothing is guaranteed in crypto except emotional damage. But the setup, the signs, the pattern? It's all classic early accumulation behavior. So let me ask you one last thing, and answer honestly. Are you going to be the person who buys fear and holds, or the person who sells the bottom and buys the top again? Because if you don't know that person, it's probably you. So yeah, maybe stop overthinking and start observing. Whales are telling you a story without saying a word. The charts are telling you a story without drawing an arrow. The supply is telling you a story without making a headline. And that story is simple. When Bitcoin dries up, prices heat up. Now whether you act on that, that's your choice. But don't come crying later saying, bro, why didn't you tell me? I'm literally telling you right now.